Cheap Trick, Authorised Greatest Hits, a CD I got from Oxfam. I used to meet a guy at the open mic nights at the Rose and Crown in Wycombe, and he would talk to me about Cheap Trick like he thought I should be a fan. And I would bluff in reply, but the fact was I had not given them a single thought since they first hit it big. I found this CD in a charity shop and I gave it a good listen, and I learnt a bit more about them, but I never saw that guy again. There were always hard rock bands that would struggle to come up with commercial singles, and there were bands with equal playing ability that revelled in the 3-minute catchy pop song. Bands like Slade and Queen. Yet somehow the bands that failed to have the hits often were the ones with the most credibility. Cheap Trick with the classic lineup of a good-looking singer with long blonde hair and a perfect voice for rock music, and an eccentric guitarist dressed like a dorky baseball fan. They were a mixture of hard rock and power pop. At first they were not very popular in their native America, but without knowing it they had become big in Japan, something that became a rock and roll cliche. They had a producer who took the song that would eventually break them, I Want You to Want Me, and turned it into something very unlike how the band imagined it, and it failed to chart. When they toured Japan, a live album was recorded live at Budokan, on which they played the song I Want You to Want Me the way they thought it should be played, and it became a worldwide smash hit. At the time, even I thought I Want You to Want Me was too commercial, too catchy, and I was a power pop aficionado. Listening to this album, I realised I did actually know a lot more of their songs than I'd thought. I remember a friend describing his family as Mummy's alright, Daddy's alright, it's just they're a little weird, which is the chorus of the Cheap Trick song Surrender. Every song on this album has a hard driving rhythm, catchy choruses, and enough heavy riffs and solo for any rock fan. There is a live version of Ain't That a Shame with some very heavy guitar that I also remember from back in the day. Towards the end it becomes a bit too Huey Lewis and the News for my liking, but then they redeem themselves with a very energetic version of the Move song, California Man. The man from the Rose and Crown was right. I should have been a fan of this band. Cheap Trick, Authorised Greatest Hits.